Good morning, children. Sai Ram. Welcome back. I hope you all are doing great and staying safe at your places. So, children, as you know, that in our previous video, we have already started our chapter 6, the food we eat, and some of the topics we have already covered in our previous video, right? And the remaining one we will complete in this video. Okay, so the topics which we have covered in our previous video is the food which is consumed or eaten by the different by the people of different regions of India. Then we discussed about the food grains and pulses. Food grains and pulses. Right? So children, let's quickly take a glance. Okay. So the different regions, we have started with the northern region. Okay. As I have told you that India is a vast country. It has varied landforms and climate. Okay. From north to south to east to west, like there are varied of varieties of landforms are there, and different climatic conditions are there, right? So the food which we eat in different regions of the country, it depends on the climate and soil of that particular place. Okay, and the food which is eaten by most of the people becomes their staple food. Okay, becomes their staple food. So we started from northern region. Okay, northern region. So crops which are grown on northern region are wheat, mustard, jowar, bajra, and the staple food of northern India is wheat, which they eat in a form of rotis or chapatis with sabzi or curry, right? Then we have discussed about northeastern and eastern region. Major crops which are grown there is rice, ragi, pulses and oils, and the staple food of northeastern and eastern region is rice. As I have told you that rice needs lots of water for growing, right? So in these places, eastern and northeastern region, like heavy rainfalls are there. Okay, so in this region, rice is a staple food. Okay, so the people of eastern and northeastern region people eat mostly rice, and with rice they also eat fish, okay, green vegetables, etc. Then comes western region. The crops which are grown there is oilseed, sugar, grapes, oranges, rice, jowar, bajra, etc. Staple food of western region is also rice, but they use rice in making different kind of dishes. They also eat vada pav, dhokla, shrikhand, poha, fish, etc. As there is a coastal regions are there, so they eat fish also. Okay, then come the southern region, that is South Indian food, South Indian cuisine, which is like very famous. So the crops grown are rice, tea, spices, paddy, etc. Staple food of South India is rice and lentils. Okay, they do not eat eastern northeastern people, and South Indian people or southern region people do not consume or do not eat wheat. They do not like to eat chapati or rotis. Okay, so they prefer eating rice. So southern region people, they use rice for making different kinds of dishes like idli, dosa, uttapam, vada, etc. with some lentils, that is pulses. They also eat fish, coconut, banana chips, etc. As in southern region also coastal areas are there, so they also eat fish. Okay, they also eat fish. Then we have discussed about food grains, right? Food grains in northern states, as I have told you that a different region grows different kinds of food grains as it is suitable in that particular region. Okay, according to the climatic condition and the soil fertility. So in northern states of India, people generally eat wheat and rice. In Rajasthan is a deserted area, so rainfall is in very less amount. So they eat wheat, jowar, corn, bajra. Okay, and in southern and eastern states, rice is the staple food. Rice is the staple food, and pulses are very popular in all the parts of the country, right? Rajma, Kabuli chana, that is chickpeas, arhar dal, yellow dal, and moong dal. These all are the common pulses which are eaten in many parts of India, and they like have different names also, right? So this is what we have covered in our previous video. Now in this video we will going to cover fruits and vegetables, spices, sweets, the way we cook our food, and the transporting food, that how we cook our food, how we transport food, all these things we will going to cover in this video. Now fruits and vegetables, as I have told you children, the food grains, right? Food grains, first, in our Indian cuisine, you can say Indian cuisine, food grains, along with food grains we also like to eat fruits and vegetables, right? Only food grains and pulses are not the things which we eat. So in our Indian cuisine, whether you are from any region, we like to eat vegetables and fruits. In our food, in our daily meals, we include fruits and vegetables. Okay, so the like the food grains and the pulses are grown in different regions, depending on the climatic condition and the soil fertility. In the same way, fruits and vegetables also need the climatic condition and soil fertility. Okay, so Kashmir is famous for its apples. Kashmir is famous for its apples, cherries and strawberries. Okay, Kashmir is famous for its apples, cherries and strawberries. Okay, then Himachal Pradesh is famous for its apples. Also Himachal Pradesh is also famous for its apples, and Ladakh for apricots. Ladakh is famous for apricots. Kashmir is famous for apple, cherries and strawberries. Himachal Pradesh is famous for apples, and Ladakh is famous for apricots. Okay, that means these fruits are suitable in for growing in this particular region only. Okay, in this particular place only. That means this climate of that region is favorable for these fruits to grow, and the soil is also good for them. Nagpur in Maharashtra is famous for its oranges. Okay, Nagpur in Maharashtra is famous for its oranges. And the world famous Alfonso mangoes are grown in Ratnagiri, Maharashtra. Alfonso mangoes are the world famous mangoes. Mangoes, in summer season, children, you all know that you all like to eat mangoes. Mangoes are like everyone's favorite fruit, right? And mangoes are, you can say, king of the fruit, right? So the world famous Alfonso mangoes are grown in Ratnagiri, Maharashtra, and the Dasheri mangoes came from Uttar Pradesh. Okay, Dasheri mangoes come from Uttar Pradesh, and Alfonso are the world famous mangoes which are grown in Ratnagiri, Maharashtra. Okay, you can see here these are the apple laden with fruits in Himachal Pradesh, and these are the mangoes. Now the pineapples grown in Assam. Goa and Kerala are really sweet. So see children, the pineapples grown in Assam, Goa and Kerala are really sweet. That means children, you can see that all the different these different fruits are growing in different regions. But see, here we are in northern region, but then also we are able to eat all these kind of fruits, right? You have eaten like pineapple, cherries, strawberries, every fruit we have eaten, although we are in northern region. But we have eaten the fruits of western region also, southern region also, right? How, that you will know in later. Okay, so the pineapple grown in Assam, Goa and Kerala are really sweet. Coconut grows in the coastal states such as Kerala and Tamil Nadu. If you will visit Kerala and Tamil Nadu, you have seen that there are like long coconut trees are there. Okay, so they have like plantation of that coconut trees. So pineapples are grown in Assam, Goa and Kerala. Coconut grows in the coastal states such as Kerala and Tamil Nadu. Kerala and Tamil Nadu. Okay, these are the market of vegetables. Okay, now fruits and vegetables like onions, potatoes, and bananas are available throughout the year. So fruits and vegetables like onions and potatoes and bananas are available throughout the year. Carrots, peas and grapes are grown in winter. Mangoes are only available in summer. Although carrots, peas and grapes somehow or sometime you can get it in monsoon or summer season also, but that is all stored one. Okay, so fresh one are available only in winters. Okay, so you all know gajar ka halwa, right? That we eat only during winter season, not in summer. In the same way, have you eaten mango during winter season? No, mangoes are only available in summer. That means mangoes are favorable for growing during summer season only. In the same way, carrot, peas and grapes are favorable in growing during winter season only. Okay, so such fruits and vegetables that are available only in a particular season are called seasonal fruits and vegetables. Okay, that means these are seasonal. Mango you can have it or eat it only during summer, and carrot, peas and grapes you can eat in winter only. Okay, so these are what, children? Seasonal fruits and vegetables. So here are the vegetables and fruits available in India during summer. In summer you eat bottle gourd. Okay, that is lauki, lady's finger, you all know, mango, lychee, watermelon. So these fruits, mango, lychee, watermelon, we can only eat these fruits during summer season. Okay, so vegetables like bottle gourd, ladyfinger are only available during summer season. Okay, then vegetables and fruits available in India during winter. In winter season you get runner beans, cauliflower, capsicum, green peas, apple, grapes. So these are what, children? These are the fruits which are available during winter season. And these are the vegetables and fruits that are available in India throughout the year. That is potato, onion, plantain is green, banana, papaya and banana. Okay, so these are the fruits and vegetables that are available throughout the year. Okay, so this is the fruits and vegetables which we get during some season, during particular season, that is known as seasonal fruits and vegetables. Okay, seasonal fruits and vegetables. So children, as I have told you that India is very famous for their spices, right? We Indian people do not eat our fruits without spices. We all like that masala wala khana, right? So spices plays a very important role in Indian cuisine. Okay, so spices, Indian food has become popular worldwide because of their spices. Okay, because of their spices. So Indian food has become popular worldwide. This is mainly because of the special spices we use in our food. Some of the common spices are chilies, cloves, that is long, turmeric, haldi, pepper is kali mirch, cardamom is elaichi, coriander is dhania. So these are the most commonly used spices. Okay, so the spices we use, why we use spices? We use spices to add flavor, color and taste to our food. Okay, what is the work of spices? Spices add flavor, color and taste to our food. So that is the reason why spices are very famous, not only in India but in other different countries also. Okay, so Indian spices are very famous. So these are some common spices. Okay, common spices: bay leaves, mace, javitri, pepper, cardamom, elaichi, that is badi elaichi, cloves and cinnamon. So these are what, children? These are all the common spices of India. Then sweets. Indian people also likes to eat sweets, and most of the time or mostly we eat sweets during some festival or occasion, right? So Indian sweets are famous too. Okay, Indian sweets are famous too, like rasgullas, laddus, barfi, gulab jamun, Mysore Pak. These are some popular Indian sweets. Okay, these are some popular Indian sweets. So we all like to eat sweets, right? So we all get to eat sweets during the time of festivals or some occasions, right? So these are some picture of sweets, that is laddu and gulab jamun. Okay, laddu and gulab jamun. Now see, now how we cook our food. So Indian food is usually cooked in ghee. Okay, Indian food is usually cooked in ghee, mustard oil, groundnut oil, sunflower oil, coconut oil or sesame oil. Sesame is til. Okay, so Indian food is usually cooked in ghee, mustard oil, groundnut oil, sunflower oil, coconut oil or sesame oil. So food in India is cooked in a variety of ways. We fry or like steam, or like many methods are there. Okay, so food in India is cooked in a variety of ways. Sometimes we boil, sometimes we fry, sometimes we steam, sometimes we bake or roast. So we use different methods for cooking our foods. Okay, we use different oil for cooking our food, we use different spices for cooking our food. Now how foods are transport. Okay, as I have told you that we are living in northern region, but then also we are able to eat the fruits and vegetables of different regions, right? How it is possible? Because of transportation. Because of transportation. Okay, so how foods are transported? The farmers grow crops in their field or farm. Okay, so the farmers grow crops in their field or farm. Farmers grow the crops, then farmers take their production or take their crops to the wholesale markets or known as mandi. Okay, they take their fruits, vegetables, food grains, pulses, whatever they are growing, they take it to the wholesale markets or mandis. Then their shopkeepers and vendors. Okay, then their shopkeepers and vendors are there. Okay, who buy fruits, vegetables, pulses and grains from there. Okay, they buy. First farmers grow crops in their field, then they go to the wholesale market and they go there and they produce or give to the wholesale market. Okay, they sell to the wholesale market, and their shopkeeper and vendors, they purchase that fruits, vegetables, pulses and food grains from the wholesale market. Okay, and then we buy these food items, these food grains, these vegetables, these pulses from the shopkeepers, from the vendors. Okay, so in this process the transportation is done. First farmer grow the crops in their field, then farmer take their production or take their crops to the wholesale markets, that is mandi, and then shopkeepers and vendors buy fruits, vegetables, pulses and grains from there, and then from there we buy food from shops, that is from vendors, right, in the market. So this is how the transportation of the food is done, and this is how we are able to eat or taste the different food items from the different region of the India. Okay, so let's quickly summarize. Okay, so as I have told you that fruits and vegetables are also a very important part of an Indian meal. Without these fruits and vegetables, Indian meal is incomplete. Okay, so Indian meals are, fruits and vegetables are also included in Indian meals. So as I have told you, Kashmir is famous for its apples, cherries and strawberries. Himachal Pradesh is famous for apples. Ladakh is famous for apricots, right? Oranges are famous. Maharashtra, Nagpur in Maharashtra is famous for its oranges. Alfonso mangoes are grown in Ratnagiri, Maharashtra, and Alfonso are the world famous mangoes. And Dasheri mangoes are grown in Uttar Pradesh. Okay, then pineapples are grown in Assam, Goa and Kerala, and coconuts are grown in coastal states such as Kerala and Tamil Nadu. So fruits and vegetables, like some fruits and vegetables are available throughout the year, that is potato, onion, plantain, papaya, banana. Some of the fruits and vegetables are available during summer season only, that is bottle gourd, lady's finger, mango, lychee, watermelon. Some of the vegetables and fruits are available during winter season only, that is runner beans, cauliflower, capsicum, green peas, apple and grapes. So that means the fruits and vegetables that are available in some seasons, in particular seasons, that fruits and vegetables are known as seasonal fruits and vegetables. Okay, then spices, as I have told you, spices are the main, or it's like you can say it's a key. Okay, it plays a very important role in Indian cuisine, and spices are very famous not only in India but outside the India also. Okay, so common spices are cloves, turmeric, chili, pepper, cardamom, coriander. Okay, and spices are used for adding flavor, color and taste to the food. Sweets also are very important. Okay, during occasion, during festive season, we like to eat sweets and to distribute or share sweets with families and relatives and neighbors, right? So famous sweets are rasgulla, laddus, barfis, gulab jamun, Mysore pak and etc. Then how we cook our food? We cook our food in different oils, using different methods, using different spices. We cook our food. And then the last, transportation of food. Farmers grows crops in their field, then they take their food grains or that crops in the wholesale market. From wholesale market, those food items or food grains, vegetables, fruits are purchased by the shopkeepers and vendors. Then it comes to the market, and from market we purchase it. From the shops and vendors we purchase the food items. Okay, so children, that's it. Now this chapter, the food we eat, is completed. Okay, so I hope children you enjoyed learning this chapter. Okay, so go through the video again if anything is confusing, so you can go through the videos again, and the question answers you will get in PDF form. Sai Ram.